Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Here again this week to talk a little bit more about change and transition. So the difference between, although the words connote the same meaning, change is very different than transition. So change is an event. It happens to all of us. It's like it or not, and it's external. Whether we precipitate the change or someone else or something precipitates the change. So change can happen very quickly, where transition is that internal process. It's what happens inside of you to meet that change and to accept that change. It takes some time, right? And it doesn't happen as quickly as change. So there's been a lot of changes in my life. I mentioned that last week. So I thought maybe I'd share some, and I'm sure that you have gone through some changes too. So I've been through divorce and breast cancer twice, death of parents, death of a sibling. I went from living with my family to living alone. That was a big one and very hard. Dating. I got remarried. I became a stepmom. I became a step grandma. I had a new job and change of career, and that's all been in the last 12 years. So lots of big changes, and each one of those events really marked an ending, a loss, and a letting go of sorts, right? Before I could start anew. And in between that, there's that neutral zone, that time when you are sitting kind of accepting the change and the occurrence that's happened, and you're in that neutral zone. I call it the Netflix binge watching zone, right? So here's my challenge to you. How long are you going to be in that neutral zone? We hear about the whistleblower on in the news, right? Who's your whistleblower? Who's going to blow the whistle on you and say, okay, it's time. It's time to start that new beginning. It's time to start accepting the change, and whatever that may be, right? You could just want to make a change and start going to the gym. That's a change, and that's a transition. That's a new beginning. It's a new opportunity. So here's a quote by Bob Dylan, who's one of our greatest poet laureates of our time, right? He said that life isn't about finding yourself or finding anything. Life is about creating. So here's what I think. I think you found yourself. Now get out there and start living and start creating. It's the weekend. Make it great. Don't forget to live with intention, lead with integrity, and learn with inspiration. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.